Hi everyone, it's Helen here. Today I will be making a very classic Vietnamese dish. It's a crispy fried spring rolls. It's called nem rang or chả giò in Vietnamese. The basic filling for nem rang or chả giò is normally ground meat, diced mushrooms, and julienne or diced vegetables like carrots, jicama, taro, or kohlrabi. The fillings is wrapped in rice paper and then deep fried till golden brown. The filling is actually not fixed. You can change it to whatever kind of vegetables or meats that you want. Normally we will use minced pork, but you can also use minced chicken, turkey, or seafood. For vegetarian version, you can also use tofu. Just use some paper towel to press it to absorb all the extra moisture, and you can mash it with your hands to make it look quite like minced meat. Sometimes we also use tofu in non-vegetarian versions because the tofu can absorb the moisture from the vegetables. Like some vegetables like carrots or jicama will make the fillings more crunchy, but the thing is after a while the moisture in the vegetables will make the rolls quite soggy. So you want to add some other items that can absorb all the moisture, like mashed sweet potatoes or mung beans. What makes Vietnamese fried spring rolls different from Chinese egg rolls is that we use rice paper instead of the wheat flour wrapper. Rice paper is more delicate and it can easily break when you deep fry, so there's more techniques and tips to it that you can apply. So let's join me in the kitchen today to make the most delicious crispy spring roll that you ever had. Let's begin.
Helen's recipes.
Let's start with the southern style crispy spring rolls or chả giò. You will need 100 grams of shredded taro, 100 grams of shredded carrot, 20 grams dry woody mushrooms which I have soaked in hot water and cut into thin strips, some glass noodle which is soaked in hot water for 10 minutes, minced garlic and shallot, 200 grams of minced pork and 200 grams of minced shrimps. Shredded taro is more typical for spring rolls from southern Vietnam. In a large bowl, combine the minced pork and minced shrimp together and season lightly with salt, sugar, and chicken stock, about half a teaspoon each. Also add a tablespoon of minced shallots and a tablespoon of minced garlic. Lots of pepper. Mix well with your hand in a circular motion like this, so the seasonings are well incorporated into the meat. Then add all the shredded vegetables, mushrooms, and glass noodles. Mix really well. To help all the ingredients to stick to each other better, add 1 egg or just the egg white. Mix well again and leave to sit for about 15 minutes. To soften the rice paper for wrapping, I have learned a very useful trick from the chef at Hyatt, which is to moisten the rice paper with a damp cloth instead of soaking it in water. This makes the rice paper flexible enough to work with, but not too wet, so it's easier to deep fry later. Scoop a heaping tablespoons of the fillings and place near to one end. Shape it nicely. Lift off the end, fold over, and then push it backwards, just like this. This is the trick to distribute the fillings evenly and also have a tight roll. Then roll until you cross the center of the rice paper, then fold the both sides in and continue to roll up until the end. Ta-da! There you have it. Very easy, right? Heat a generous amount of oil in the pan until you see small bubbles appear around the chopsticks. Then keep the heat on medium or medium-low and start frying. The rice paper could be sticky at first, so leave some space in between the rolls. After a few minutes, it's okay to bring them closer to each other. Just fry until they turn golden brown. When the spring rolls are nicely golden brown, you can remove them and place on a rack or place on paper towel to drain off the excess oil. You can serve them just like that as a starter, together with some dipping fish sauce and fresh vegetables and herbs. That tastes really good. You can also wrap it in a piece of lettuce or rice paper together with the fresh herbs and dip in the dipping sauce. Now let's make nem rang, the northern version of crispy spring roll. You will need 500 grams of minced pork, diced onion, julienne carrots, minced woody mushrooms, bean sprouts, and glass noodles, about 1 cup each, 1 egg and 1 block of tofu. Combine everything in a large bowl, season with salt, sugar and pepper, and crack in the egg. Nem rang is normally wrapped in bánh đa nem, a super thin piece of rice paper, very delicate but flexible enough to work with without any water. Just put the filling closer to one end and roll it up. You don't have to fold the sides inward. That's it, just deep fry and then you will get the northern version of Vietnamese spring rolls, nem rang. Another way to serve these spring rolls is to serve on top of a bowl of rice vermicelli and fresh vegetables and herbs. Just cut them in bite-sized pieces and drizzle the light dipping fish sauce over, mix it up and serve. It's also a very nice summer dish. Now let's check out what my viewers are cooking this summer. Wow, so many great desserts and salads. Thank you so much for sending in your photos. It's so great to share the love for Vietnamese food. If you would like your dish to be featured in my future videos, next time when you cook a dish with my recipes, please upload a photo of your food on Instagram, Facebook and Google Plus with hashtag HelenRecipes. I'm so looking forward to seeing your photos. I also love to see how you play around with the video functions on Instagram. It's so cool. Look at this one. That looks so beautiful, Jane. I'm really impressed. If you like this video, don't forget to click like and subscribe to my channel for more delicious Vietnamese food. Thank you for watching. Bye bye.